What's up, guys? Welcome to Rabbit Trails with Gage, with best friends Gage and Josh.
I told you to stop saying that.
To say what?
That we're best friends.
Why?
Because we're not.
Yeah, well, you stopped saying it. I never did because my heart still burns for you.
Wish your heart would burn and you die.
Yeah, my heart still burns for you. So
I wish it would burn and you die.
yeah, it still burns for you. I still love you after all this time. After everything we've been through,
Gosh,
I still
so
love you.
clingy, dude.
What's up, dude? What are you sipping on there, bud? I didn't even be able to take a good look at it.
It's a ginormous freaking Smirnoff can.
Dang.
I was hanging out with Sam last night and I bought it. He and I pizzas and then he bought drinks. And so he just bought a bunch of big ones and I was like,
that is quite massive.
yeah, I think it's like $1 though. So
Dang.
Yeah.
They're really just been like, hey, you can get drunk for like almost free now.
yeah. And
That's
dude,
true.
I don't like beer. I like stuff that like tastes good and like people who are like, oh my God, people who say they're girly drinks. It's not my fault that you only like to lick buttholes. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing is that it tastes good. Like beer tastes good to me. Like I like it.
Yeah,
so
some people
I like
the
what
taste.
tastes good too.
Sure.
I'm not gonna drink something I don't like the taste of. That's why I don't really drink liquor much because I just don't
my
like
favorite.
the taste.
Right.
For context, you guys, we usually film on Saturday mornings. Tonight we're doing a little different because
It's an afternoon.
it's like 4:00 in the afternoon right now because I was working the downtown beer crawl. So I'm like 2 or 3 beers deep,
Let's go.
and this is gonna be another one.
Nice. Dude, look at what you've become,
I
man.
just prefer a Coors, you know? Like
Yeah.
we were selling this like kind of, I guess you could consider it craft, but like it was fine. But like Coors Banquet is just like, it's just home for me, you know?
Sure. Sure.
I feel like I can kick my shoes off and drink a Coors, you know?
Sure, yeah. Dude, okay, so what is a beer crawl? First of all, dumb name. Change it.
Well, like I think a crawl is considered like when you're downtown
And
or
you're
like
just
somewhere
crawling
you're
around.
going to different businesses around the same place. So they're going to multiple stores around the same place, you know? So I think that's considered a crawl. And then it's beer crawl because you're getting beer at those places.
Right. And you get on all fours and you have to crawl for it.
Yeah. And you have to bark like a dog.
Okay.
At least that's what I made my people do.
All right. That's good that you
They're
did
like,
that.
hey, what are these beers like? And I go through the whole spiel. I'm like, yeah, this one's pretty good. This one's a little lighter on the side. This one's like darker or whatever. And then they're like, oh, yeah, cool. I'll try that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, get on all fours. They're like, huh?
They go to reach for it and you're like,
Get on all
get on all
fours.
fours.
Bark like a dog.
Bark.
And then I kick from under the table. There's a dog bowl.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You have a newspaper, you wrap it up, and drink it.
Get down there. No, it was pretty good. It got rained out pretty much. Like we packed
Awesome.
up early, and it was a bummer because last year it was pretty busy and it was big fun.
Right.
It was fun this year, but there was not as much people, and then it rained, and so then it's like all the people that were gonna come just decided not to. And
Right.
So that was kind of a bummer, but yeah, I'm like fresh off of that, and
And then we just
right into the studio.
ride into the studio,
Yeah.
spit some heat.
Yeah. What have you been doing all day? I'm saying that as a courtesy to you guys because I know what he's been doing all day.
I haven't done anything all
Yeah.
day.
You've done something.
I mean, I woke up, I've been playing Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, come on.
And I've been doing that since I woke up.
That's fine.
I woke up at like,
Come on.
I think I woke up at 9:30. Dude, this is so annoying.
Crazy you woke up at 9:30.
It wasn't my choice,
like
dude. It's never my choice anymore. I had a bad dream. And then I woke up and I was like, because I stay up mad late,
Yeah.
like as late as possible, especially like when I don't work the next day. Because I'm like, if I tire myself out like
Then I'll
that
for sure
bad,
sleep.
then I'll
Yeah.
for sure sleep and I won't dream.
I get, okay.
Because if I'm so stupid tired, my body will just straight up just sleep, and my brain will just be like, dude, just like take a break.
Dude, I had some crazy dreams.
Could you share them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's due to the leftover pizza crust I ate right before I went to bed.
Hilarious. To
Like I
blame it
got
on
off,
pizza crust.
like I got off the game with you, and
Yeah.
I immediately ate a pizza crust.
Okay.
And then, and I ate the pizza crust with a YouTube video, and then I brushed my teeth after that, and then went to sleep.
So
It's leftover is pizza crust because Evelyn doesn't like pizza crust, really weird.
Yeah, that is weird. That's
really strange.
But she's a kid though,
Here's
so
my
she's
thing,
not
dude.
mature.
Yeah,
yet.
I mean, it's the thing that everyone says. It's under the whole pizza. You're already eating it. You're already eating it. And it's bread, dude. How do you not like bread? It tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
It tastes like, it's just straight up like.
It's just bread.
It's just bread. So I'm like, you're just choosing not to eat that. And I don't understand why.
Yeah, you can't, like, honestly, and this is just my opinion, and if it's not yours, that's fine.
Okay.
But like, if you don't like the bread, then how can you say you like the pizza?
Yeah, no, I agree. Because you're already eating it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I don't like it without this stuff on it. It's like, okay, well then, how does that even work?
Because if the crust sucks, I don't like the pizza.
Yeah.
If the crust is like, I don't know, let's say it's just burnt to crisp. It's burnt to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever had a bad crust, honestly.
I have.
Unless it's burnt. That's really the only way I've had it bad.
Burnt, or it's just like incredibly floppy or greasy.
Oh yeah, that's not good either. I don't think I've had a greasy crust because usually the grease all comes into the pizza,
right?
And it's like,
dude,
I
sucks.
hate that.
It's just like wet,
it's like floppy and wet. It's disgusting.
It's the worst, dude.
Yeah,
Papa Murphy's is like that a lot.
Papa,
because I was about to say Papa J, but he's the king.
He's the goat. Yeah. So Evelyn didn't eat her 2 pieces of crust, so I picked up her plate when I was babysitting her, and instead of throwing them away, I thought, I can eat these. Yeah. So I just put them in my pizza box and saved them for later.
Absolutely.
And I did eat them and they were flames.
Wonderful.
I just got some crust and I was like, this is good, man. So I ate the crust after I got off last night because I was a little famished. I was a little hungry. So I think that's what attributed to my crazy dreams that I had.
I think the crust is cursed.
The crust could be cursed.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
CC. Cursed crust.
You're hearing it here first, guys. So basically, I was a hitman in my game. I killed 3 people.
Okay. In your dream?
In my dream. Yeah, I said in my game.
You said in your game.
Well, I was playing the hitman game.
You were,
That's like what I was talking about. So basically, like, it literally was a video game. It was very strange. It was like first person. Like I was going about my business. I was in this cabin first, and there was this guy who looked like Ed Harris, the actor. Do you know who that is? Yeah. So he looked like he was like a military guy. Don't know why.
Yeah.
And so I turn around.
Well, he enlisted.
I literally get a quest that pops up in the top right of my view, like my view, dude. Like, so it is.
To be clear, in your dream, this is a game.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had
like
those.
First person. 100%. I've never had it this like elaborate where a quest pops up like on my screen, quote unquote.
Right.
So it's like I think it's because I was thinking about Fallout 4 when I went to go to sleep. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get Fallout 4. And Fallout 4, you can kind of do whatever you want and you can just destroy an entire quest line if you so please, which is crazy. So basically what popped up is like, you can do the quest he's saying or you can kill him. I opted to kill him. So I turn around, there's a counter, there's a sniper rifle and there's bullets. Sweet. This is where it's like Hitman to me. So basically like I look at the gun and it highlights and then I just like, I quote unquote press a button, which of course is like nothing in the dream, but in my head I'm like I press a button, and the gun's like disappears. It's in my inventory, and then I pick up the ammo.
Sure,
I turn around and I shoot him, like, and then it
your dream has a fun game system.
Yeah, I'm like, what is like? It's so, when I woke up, I was like, what is going on? Next thing we do is we kill my old pastor. And I say we because you're in there.
Me?
Yeah, you're with me.
Dude, I hate that.
You're at the old church.
Quick sidebar.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm always in your dreams and you're never in mine.
That's sweet of you, man.
But honestly, I think it's good because most of my dreams are traumatic. And
I'm just there. Yo, what's going on? That'd be kind of hilarious.
I don't ever have like good dreams.
Yeah.
So like if I were to have you in a dream, it'd be a pretty epic dream.
Yeah. So we killed my old pastor.
Yeah, that part.
We killed him.
Was it because you were denouncing the faith?
I have no freaking clue why we killed him. It was just straight up like a Hitman game.
So I helped kill him.
No, you helped me kind of like cover it up.
Okay. Dude, I'm such a good friend.
You're the best friend of all time.
I'm literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I can't remember killing him. I think I choked him out. I think I had him like this.
In a rear naked choke, yeah.
Yeah, I was like...
Did you do the cool kid? Like you were like...
No, I didn't crack his neck, I don't think.
Dude, remember that Michael Fassbender movie when he snapped that woman's neck?
Yeah. It was just like the most insane sound I've ever heard.
What is the movie called?
The Killer.
Okay, if you've never seen The Killer before, it's a pretty okay movie.
Yeah, it's like It's like slightly above mid, I'd say.
If you want like a watered down John Wick kind of, well, that's not true.
It's
really.
like it's like a stoic guy who's killing people. Yeah. He's a hitman. So like he's one of those dudes who's just like he kills for a living, so he's super messed up. He's just very elaborate with what he does.
Yeah, he has like this reputation of someone who never messes up, and the whole movie is just him messing up, and him having to adapt to messing up.
Yeah.
So you're watching. Anyways, to say that
improvise.
There's a scene in the movie where he snaps this one lady's neck, and the sound is undescribable, and it's crazy,
an insane noise.
So check that out.
Yeah, check that out.
But anyways, so
we killed my old pastor.
Yep.
It's just a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
And then we were in his office.
After you killed him?
Yeah. Well, we killed him in the office. For sure. And we
don't say we because I just have to cover it up. You killed him.
Yeah. And we like kind of just were in
put him on the back row. No one's ever back.
No, that would be put him on the front row. But and then after that, and it was just me alone again. After this, I think I was in Oregon, and I was
the football team.
No,
okay.
What? Oregon, the football team.
Yeah, like in their locker room, maybe. Like you were about to play.
No, I was just in the state.
Okay,
Oregon.
Football stadium though.
Nope. Okay. I was in like a suburb or something. Like
a high-end suburb or more of like a low-class suburb that could be considered a ghetto?
No, it seemed high-end. Okay. This lady was out in her garden, and I was preparing to kill her. She was in her garden.
Suspicious, or she was just a target?
She was just a target. I'm a hitman.
Okay.
So I see her, and I'm like, I'm going to kill her. I'm just going to wait till she turns around. I'm going to sneak up on her while she's guarding.
In a suburb. That's crazy.
Kill her. Yeah.
Broad day.
There was like nobody outside, though. They must have been at work. I don't know what the frick.
You know,
it's just my dream.
Poking.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Somebody would have seen. So, but then like the strangest thing in the dream, I'm like about to kill her. And then I do like a to-do list, like a regular moment. I go, I need to call so-and-so later. In my dream.
That's a psychopath.
Like a real person I know.
That is a psycho thing. If you're a hitman and you're about to kill someone and you're like,
I need to call someone later. I haven't talked to them in a minute.
I haven't talked to my mom in a minute. She turned around. Start.
Yeah. So I didn't end up killing her. The dream ended before then. But I was preparing. I knew how I was going to kill her. No, I didn't.
Sometimes I hate that about dreams where they don't. It's nice and bad depending on what kind of dream it is, obviously. But like when the dream doesn't finish, I'm like,
yeah, my dreams almost never finish.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I don't know if I should be concerned that I was killing people in my dream. Like I've killed people in my dreams before, but not like all the time.
I mean, you're just playing the hitman game.
Yeah, it's literally just the hitman game.
I think you're fine. It's
pizza crust, hitman game.
It's just a subconscious
recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pizza crust if people didn't know.
Pizza crust after 1 a.m.
Yeah, pizza crust after 1 a.m. turns into a cursed object. So
yeah, at 8 a.m. it reverts back to its holy form.
Yeah.
But in between the hours of 1 and 8, it is cursed.
Because I had leftover pizza this afternoon. But if I had eaten it,
then you took a nap and they killed you, and you were killing somebody.
If I ate it, like
because it was holy,
right?
It was in the holy hours,
right? well, it was because we ate it, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up.
Yeah,
but see, I didn't eat the pizza at 1 a.m. and still had a bad dream.
Sure,
brain refund.
Well, you would have been killing people in your dream if you did.
So is it if you eat the cursed pizza?
You were eating that pizza pretty late though, because I heard you on voice chat eating it.
Oh yeah, I did have a slizzy.
You had a slizzy or two.
I had a slizzy and a half.
Yeah. That's facts.
Dude, cold pizza is like, I don't mess with reheated pizza.
I'm kind of in between on that. Like I get the cold pizza fad and like I'm fine with cold pizza. I ate the crust cold because I'm not going to heat up a crust.
Yeah, no.
Kind of dumb.
You just put
bread in a microwave is trash. Yeah. Like it just gets all hard and nasty. But I don't know. I had a cold piece. Actually, I had a piece of crust and I had a piece of pizza too.
Okay,
I did because I ate the crust and I was like, that was good. I kind of want some more. and I ate a cold slice. And the cold slice was like, I like cold pizza, but I do reheat it typically if I'm eating it for a meal.
Get this, okay? I know somebody, and I'm not going to name them, but
will I know who it is?
Yeah, but like, I can tell you off air, but like I would say them and then you'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
But okay, so I know somebody, we know somebody who like they love cold pizza so much. And I was told this by...
I don't like where this is going.
They love cold pizza so much they get a fresh pizza and then immediately put it in the fridge.
I knew you were going to say that and I hate it.
And that's behavior of someone who will kill someone in real life.
Yeah, not a dream. That's real life killing.
Because there's nothing... Because fresh pizza, nothing tops
Does it start with a B?
Yes.
I freaking knew it. It's always that
It's
good.
not that one, though.
It's not that one?
No. It's not.
What's the second letter?
We're not about to play Hangman.
I don't know many B's. I guess the whole name.
Yeah.
It's like might as well have said it.
But anyway, I mean, you don't see them. You'll never see them pretty much, but you know of them. So, but yeah, that's
You know who I saw today?
your mom?
No. Dude, seriously.
Slam, dude, a freaking
Seriously, dude. That's not
Hey, man, I'm sorry about
that's so mean.
I didn't mean that.
That's so mean, dude.
It's for the pod, dude.
Okay, I guess I can.
People like when I freaking serve you up a hot one.
So I saw
Your mom. Sorry.
John.
Oh, cool.
I've never seen him before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So Reagan walks in to the beer thing.
Nice.
They didn't even come back, but like they had to get wristbands and people kept thinking that we were selling the wristbands, but they were outside. So that people would come in and then we'd be like, no, you get them out there. And they'd go out there, but then they'd never come back in. They'd go to some other place. So Reagan walks in and I'm like, oh, Reagan's here. I wonder if John's here. And then there was like a couple, they were with another couple, I think. So there were two dudes who were walking up and then one of them looked at me and go, what's up, buddy? And I go, I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does he know what I look like? How does he know this is me?
You have a very familiar look, though. And then from being at Starbucks, like everybody knew.
But like I've never met him in my life. Have you shown him a picture of me?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's what I thought.
No. It's because of the podcast, dude. Because he's watched it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. I'd never seen him before. So I was like, one of these guys is John.
Also, every single time I would go to any kind of event, I would
You
pull
go,
up
this is my boyfriend.
I would pull up the pod on my phone, and then when people are like not talking or in conversation, I would just be like, "Oh shoot, crazy!
Oh shoot!
Oh, that's wild! I have a podcast,
super good podcast going on right now."
Yeah, and I would do that.
Okay, that's what I figured. I was like, it's got to be Josh because Josh knows him better than me. But I saw him, and I was like,
he's a tall drink of water, isn't he?
He's pretty hot.
Yeah,
I didn't know what he looked like, and I was like, he's pretty freaking hot.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Saw a hot guy. Saw a few hot guys today.
Did you make out with him?
No.
He would have.
Do what?
He would have made out with you.
John? I didn't know that. Now that I know that, I mean, I'll see him once in a blue moon. Maybe next time I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, you literally don't even have to ask. Like, he'll just do it.
Huh. All right. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Now that I know that, I guess I'll give it a shot next time.
There you go.
So.
The Oscars happened.
Yes.
And I think that deserves a conversation.
100%. I love the Oscars. I love seeing what wins. And
do you kind of want to take over kind of everything that went on? I feel like you know more of what went down than I do.
Can you pull up the list?
Yeah.
Because I don't have my phone on me.
Ricky, do you have the list?
Ricky, you got the list, bud? Yeah, of course you don't. You're freaking useless. That's why we fired you, 3 times now?
Yeah, come on, man. I really vouched for you and you kind of... No.
Yeah, I keep telling you that Ricky's not that good with stuff. He doesn't remember. And we pay him for what? For freaking what, dude?
Okay, listen, man. His mom's not doing too good.
I don't freaking care.
Dude, it's his freaking mom.
What? Are we paying him for his mom not to be good? No, we're paying him to do a freaking job.
He does some good stuff.
What?
He got me a coffee earlier.
Why didn't he get me a coffee?
I don't think he likes you. He says you're really mean to him.
Yeah. Well, I fired him 3 times, so I guess that's pretty pertinent.
Oscars list. Oscars winners.
Yeah, to start off, well, just while you're looking it up, I'm not upset with any of the.
Thanks for reading.
I'm not upset with anything that won this year. I think this year was pretty good.
Okay, first of all, the times. I'm not going to subscribe to your thing, so sorry, dude. If you do news or something like that, like if you're like a newspaper, like once used to be a newspaper, and like your way of being like no one's buying newspapers anymore, so we'll make a website. But like your way of like doing the website thing is for people to have to like pay for the thing, dude. Just die.
Yeah.
Sell your business and do something else, dude.
No, sell your business and die. I was with you there.
Yeah.
Sell your business and die. New York Times.
Wow, there's a lot. Dude, why is it that like searching things is like difficult?
We talked about this at the Grammys, dude. It's because there's too much on the internet.
Just have 3. Have 3 big ones.
Yeah. I mean, we know most of the big winners, and that's probably mainly what we're going to talk about.
Right.
So, The Boy and the Heron won animated feature.
Boy and the Heron.
The last Studio Ghibli's.
Oh, yeah. I've been wanting to... Studio Jables?
Is that the directors, the last directors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the head honcho.
Yeah, so that one, which is great. I haven't seen it though.
I haven't either, but
here's my problem is I haven't seen most of the Oscar nominees. I've seen Oppenheimer and I've seen Barbie, but that's pretty much it out of the list.
Yeah, I want to watch The Boy and the Heron really bad because it's got some hard hitters in it, and I heard it was really good. So
yeah, I mean, most of the stuff they put out is just like, how have I not watched this sooner, sort of deal.
Maybe that's what we watch after this.
Perhaps.
Can't be any sadder than Grave of Fireflies.
Hey, your mom's pretty banged up, but she's pretty good.
Unrecognizable.
Burnt to a crisp, dude.
Highly recommend the movie. Wouldn't watch
So
it
sad.
if you don't plan on like being sad. If you don't want to be sad,
don't watch it.
Because there's not a moment in the movie that you're like, oh, this is fun.
Oh my gosh.
Even whenever he's like making a bunch of stuff with his little sister, it's like, you guys are struggling right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, the best actor went to the great Cillian Murphy.
Well deserved. Which one is the... Nope. Yeah, Cillian. Yeah. Yes, dude. This is our response to Cillian.
Well deserved, man.
Yeah. Okay, guys, going on long.
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay.
Enough. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
We have the worst fans.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're filming in front of a live studio audience, if you didn't know.
But yeah, he won.
He won Best Actor. Mm-hmm. So cool. I think it's his first nomination, his first win.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Mm-hmm. That was, great, incredible performance.
Anything he does.
Everything he does is gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see his face in real life and give it a good old smooch.
Yeah, of course.
His body also is just like, I don't know. I just kind of love it.
In the movie, you almost saw his no-no square.
Yeah.
And Gage and I really wanted to see it.
Yeah, it's just like
his legs were
leaves it up
crossed.
to the imagination, and I'm like, I'd rather just see it, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm fine with like imagination and stuff like that, but I'm like,
but it's like, how do I imagine that? How do I imagine that?
Yeah,
it's Cillian Murphy, legendary actor, who's super hot. I don't know what that looks like.
Nope,
never seen it before. Best actress Emma Stone,
amazing.
For Poor Things,
love her.
She's great. And freaking, what's her name? The girl, the lady that played Aunt May was one of the presenters.
Oh, wow.
They had a little reunion, the Aunt May from her Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun because, I was like, oh my gosh, like
OMG.
they knew each other and they worked together. So that was cool. Her speech was funny because she's just very she's very informal. I haven't seen Poor Things just because of the intense sexual nature of it. I don't have a problem with the movie. I just think some people have a problem with it because it's she's supposed to basically, do you know anything about it? So basically,
it's the first time hearing about it.
Basically, it's kind of like a Frankenstein-ish thing. She gets created, but she has the consciousness of a child, basically, but she's in a grown woman's body.
Okay.
And so a lot of the movie is sexual experiences and different stuff like that. And she's got the mind of a kid who's just learning about stuff, but she's a grown woman. And so it's kind of that weird intersection there. And a lot of people have had issues with her being kind of a kid, but not at the same time. So it's I can understand having an issue with that, but I also am like looking past my worldview and acknowledging like that's a really interesting storyline, and it's very akin to Swiss Army Man. I feel
You love
which is
that
one
movie.
of my favorites.
Yeah.
because
that's one of your faves.
he is also like basically a grown dude with the mind. Like it's not the mind of a child. It's just like he doesn't know anything, and so a lot of the movie is him experiencing and learning about society and real life. And so, as far as I'm aware, from what I know, it's her like discovering society, quote unquote, and like people being weird and what's like the stigmas and kind of like what's taboo and not, and her kind of like spitting in the face of that and just being like, we're all human. Let's be human. Let's fart. That's what Swiss Army Man talks about. But
Farting?
I love Swiss Army Man because they're just like, why can't people fart in front of each other? Like it's just funny. He's like, everyone farts. And
Yeah.
he's like, and then the dude's like, you can't fart in front of people. And he's like, I don't want to go to society. It sounds stupid. Out here we can just fart. Like, I'm just like, that's so because everyone does it, man. But it's so like it's just those sort of things. Anyways, people have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's an interesting because it's like the point is not that it's like a kid experiencing those things. The point is that they haven't been jaded by societal standards. And so they're able to be very raw and open and like,
Yep.
Kind of cut through all the BS. That's the idea. And people don't see that because they can't get past their own worldview, which
Sure.
is fine.
Yeah.
I just don't do that. I'm
Facts.
like, okay, I can understand that. Even though I might not want to watch the movie, I can appreciate that idea. But a lot of that is due to Swiss Army Man and being able to have a good reference for that.
Yeah.
So she won. I think that's well deserved. Apparently she did really good. So, but I mean, it's Emma Stone. So like,
Yeah.
obviously she slays.
Robert Downey Jr. won Best Supporting Actor.
I mean, that dude deserved an Oscar a long time ago.
For Iron Man. Yeah.
Iron Man should have got an Oscar, but the Academy would never recognize a Marvel movie like that.
That's so lame.
I get it. It's just annoying. Yeah, it's just so annoying.
When a performance is that
so
good,
artsy fartsy. That's the thing is they don't freaking know, dude.
Yeah.
Like all these freaking like if the Academy was filled with a bunch of freaking nerds, they would be like immediately. But I guess that's the thing. It's like you can't fill it with all those guys, but you do need to balance it out because
there needs to be a
you're
few
missing.
nerds.
Yeah, you're missing that whole half,
genre.
and
Now,
like a big deal.
You don't need them now.
No.
Because everything's
trash.
Like if I spread my butt cheeks, right?
Stinky duty farts.
If I spread my cheeks
Yeah.
and you see
Do it.
my butthole,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh look, the MCU.
It's the Marvels.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. I thought I was going to see Josh's butthole. It's actually the Marvels.
It turns out to be Echo.
Still smells bad though.
Oh, smells like a butthole.
Smells like a butthole.
Looks like the MCU though.
Like the MCU group. Yeah.
So stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's it's
terrible.
It smells how it looks. But
It's terrible.
what is that, Batman?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. so good.
Speaking of which, did you to sidebar? Did you see that James Gunn just changed the title of Superman
To
Legacy?
just Superman, right?
To just Superman.
Yeah.
He was just like so proud of that. Like, you just named it Superman.
The guy.
You just took a word out, and like everybody was like,
Dude. Crazy. Yeah. I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be. I mean, anything breaking new ground in DC, I'm like, please, God.
I'll say if James Gunn can't make it good, then
No one
like
can.
we're done. Yeah, we're done.
We're finished.
We're done with all.
But they
of it.
won't stop. They'll keep going.
They'll keep going, but I'll
Keep
stop.
going. Yeah. Yeah.
Chris Pratt comes in as Superman.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, dude. So
Robert Downey Jr. won.
he did win
was
Best
awesome.
Supporting Actor. Good for him, man. Like,
Yeah.
start from the bottom over here, straight
Yeah.
up. Like, he's also stupid hot.
We came a long way since
he's
Pocahontas.
so hot. He's got the most amazing fashion sense. He can pull off pretty much anything on the planet. He's
Yeah.
so good. But That lady won Best Supporting Actress for, I can't freaking remember what it was for. I can't remember. It's a movie I didn't see.
Maybe it'll tell me if I just pull up like. Sorry guys, we're not a podcast where we can just. We don't have a guy in the chair.
News
freaking thing. Yeah, no, dude, we need to get a guy in a chair.
Yeah, we just like
anybody who's willing to be a guy in a chair for no pay.
Yeah, no pay.
No pay and shutting up.
And
2024
Best Supporting Actress.
Supporting Actress. Oh. Ooh. It says so I typed in 2024 Best Supporting Actress and it said in 24 hours your best friend will be murdered.
Huh, that's weird. Google's kind of weird. I don't know who she was.
This is Andrew Key.
Is it spelled the same as mine? That's kind of worrisome. Just to put it.
It says I'm gonna do it.
It says you're gonna kill me.
It says when the last drop of cores excretes from his body.
Excretes from my body, like when I pee.
So then, will his butt excrete due to death?
So you're gonna kill me while I'm peeing.
After you're peeing, then I kill you. When you die, you excrete.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that, I guess.
Anyways, so Divine Joy Randolph won Best Supporting Actress.
What movie?
The Holdovers.
Holdovers. That's what it freaking was.
Never heard of it.
I haven't been able to see it, and I want to see it because Paul Giamatti apparently was all the way enveloped in his duffel bag in that one.
I do love Paul Giamatti.
Fully developed. I made a joke the other day because Zach mentioned the Holdovers, and I was like, yeah, I just think Paul Giamatti as the Rhino is probably the best performance I've ever seen. What a waste, dude. What a freaking waste. Gosh, that freaking movie, dude.
John Cena was naked at the Oscars.
Yeah.
And people were mad about that.
Why are people mad about that? He's super hot.
Yeah.
And he's funny.
Yeah, that's what I also don't like. All of the stuff was covered. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's funny.
It was a bit.
Yeah, it's just like people want to be mad just to be mad, dude.
Get over it. That's freaking.
We're mad about actual things to be mad about.
I'm mad about Star Wars being trash right now. That's what actually people should be mad about.
They should.
Not the State of the Union. Not freaking anything like that. Star Wars being bad. That's what you should be mad about. Marvel being bad. That's what you should be mad about.
Lizzo being in Star Wars.
Bad. Lizzo still going to events. Still going to events.
She shoved a whole banana up someone's hoo-ha.
Still going to events.
Straight up their gumbo pot.
Still going to events.
Yeah.
Crazy that's possible.
But it freaking I don't know, man. I don't know. It's odd to me. But whatever, dude. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, I care.
You can say it quietly.
Sorry. I just get worked up.
I know.
Like, just let John Cena be naked at the Oscars.
Just let John Cena. He wasn't even freaking naked.
Just let him be 99% naked at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Let him be funny.
Let him be fun. He's a funny guy.
Let him be naked. Take Lizzo out of things.
He's hot.
He is hot.
He's
the fact that
so
he's like
hot.
The fact that he's like almost 100 years old and he still looks
just amazing.
And
he's stupid funny, dude.
Dude, when he speaks, I'm like,
yeah. When he speaks, I'm like,
I go.
Good one. Yeah, that was a funny bit too. I liked that bit. It was kind of like on the nose. It was like, okay, obviously this is a bit.
Yeah.
They weren't trying to like make it seem like it was legit, that wouldn't have hit. But the way they did it, I thought was funny. Jimmy Kimmel, I used to have a big problem with him. I don't really care about him now.
Dude, people were mad at Jimmy Kimmel for that too, because they were like talking about like it was like the jokes weren't that funny and it's like,
people will never be happy.
Like, dude, okay, so you had like Ricky Gervais who just basically just like crapped all over you, and it was incredible.
Well, that was a different award show, but
well, just like with hosts for anything of those, like
it's such a hard job.
I mean, you don't want like what Ricky Gervais did. Right.
I love that.
Chris Rock does it, and you're just paying for like the most mediocre jokes.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to be
Chris Rock didn't even host. He just was presenting.
Yeah, it's not it like.
And then he got freaked
He
out.
got absolutely
mollywopped.
Yeah,
dude,
and then
that's so crazy that still happened. I'm just like every time I think about it, I'm like, I can't believe that happened.
Did you ever watch his like Netflix special? Like
I heard some of the jokes, but I never watched it.
Yeah, he decimated Will Smith. It was so sad.
Dude, like,
but
that's just insane that you have the audacity on live television to do that.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like,
you're literally the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you stunk so bad.
What?
You weren't fresh.
What? I mean, like, what was going on in your head that you thought that was like, that you wouldn't get destroyed for that? I don't, like, you have to have blacked out. He has to have blacked out completely.
I'm sure his wife said something because he was like laughing.
Yeah.
And then like, then like the alopecia joke, and then I'm sure she said something to him, and he just like
he snapped straight up.
He just felt like obligated.
Had a psychic break on live television.
That poor woman, or that poor man, is just being broken down by this evil woman.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about it, man. I just know that she's kind of strange to me.
Yeah, she's very strange.
From what I have seen, I'm just like, okay, it seems kind of odd what's going on there.
But so how are you going to be mad at Jimmy Kimmel for just delivering just like the most mediocre joke? It's not even like anyone cares.
I thought it was funny. Like the way he delivers stuff is funny to me.
Yeah. And like,
I don't know. He's like experienced. He's a talk show host. For goodness sake, man.
You hired him to do the thing he does all the time.
Yeah, he's literally talking.
Yeah.
Talk show, talking. That's what he does. So he did it again, and people are like, no.
Wasn't even funny.
Wasn't even funny. Stop it. You're not tuning into a comedy special. It's the Oscars. It's a bunch of rich people kissing each other's buttholes. Okay,
dude.
That's what it is.
If I'm the host, I'm just going like this. So and so is gonna come up and tell you who won this, and then I get off.
Yeah,
because then
it's like, oh, is that what you want?
That's all you.
Is that what you want?
Yeah,
yeah. And then I'd be like, oh, you didn't like that? Yeah, well, maybe shut up next time.
Oh, but he didn't perform. You're unperformable.
Just shut up.
Yeah, I can't perform for you. Yeah. I can't perform. So I'm not going to perform for people who suck. So.
Yeah, that is facts, dude. Yeah, the Oscars is not supposed to be a comedy special. It's supposed to be a bunch of rich people kissing each other's butts, and then a bunch of poor people watch it.
Don't even have the Oscars. Literally just be like, just have one dude from the Academy who's like, so-and-so won this. We sent it to them in the mail.
Yeah, it's because people want to watch it. That's why they air it.
Yeah,
you know, that's why they air all that stuff, because people want to watch it. But I love the Oscars just because it's, as I guess it's the most prestigious acting award show currently, and I love movies, so I just like watching it. Typically, because I'm like, what's gonna win? What's gonna get snubbed?
I did love the Arnold and
that was funny. Yeah, Michael Keaton, man,
dude,
just like, how does he do it?
We were talking about it, and like from like when you see him in Batman back in like, what was that, 89 or something like that? I can't remember. Like he's hotter now as an old man than he was then. He just
owns whatever the frick is going on.
Yeah.
And like that on the spot immediately was just like, I'm going to own this.
Yeah.
And I was like, kind of turned on.
You know what though? He like, all of that is true. He does seem the type though that I would hate to be around for a long period of time.
How come?
I feel like he is like a very like energetic and enthusiastic guy who won't stop talking.
What? That's so strange. I feel the opposite. I feel like he's like the most chill guy who just like doesn't even say much.
I think he's just one of those old guys who's just like constantly talking and like telling you about like stuff that he's done or did, which would be very interesting because he's Michael Keaton and he has done a lot. I just feel like if you're at dinner with him, it's like hard to get a word in.
If you listen to any of the podcasts he's on, he's not that way at all.
See, I haven't.
He's like super like...
It's just speculation for me.
He's just very much just like a regular dude, front of the mill. He's like, yeah, when I did... Like, he's getting asked all these things. He's not bringing it up. He's just like, yeah, when I did Batman, like, I guess it was kind of just like this or that. It was kind of crazy, what we were doing. But
maybe he'll see this and he'll be like, that's not who I am. And he'll get mad. And then he'll trash me and it'll hype the pod up.
Oh, I thought he was going to come on the pod.
Well, then he'll come on the pod too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if you come on. Michael Keaton, come on the pod if you want.
Yeah, Michael Keaton, I think you're really annoying. Come on the pod. And prove me wrong.
I don't think you're annoying. We can be friends.
Duality.
We can be friends. Yeah. So, Ludwig, whatever the frick his last name is, however you say that, he won best score for Oppenheimer, which 100% deserved it because that thing went crazy.
Yeah.
On the old streams.
Mm-hmm.
It was super good.
Mm-hmm.
Best director, Christopher Nolan. It's about time.
Yeah.
Crazy he's not won yet.
Insane.
Absolutely unreal he has not won yet.
You didn't win one for Memento. You didn't want... Dude, any movie he's ever done
Any movie he's ever
absolutely done. Out of this world.
Okay, maybe Tenet. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, I still don't know what that movie is. Only because of that.
Tenet was one of those movies where like I watched it and there's like, it's classic Christopher Nolan where you don't understand something and then something makes sense later.
Yeah.
That happened when I was watching Tenet and I was like, oh shoot, what does that mean though?
Yeah.
And then you find out about it and you're like, oh,
what does that mean?
What is that? What is that?
Dude, yeah, because to this very day on which we record this podcast, I'm so close to the mic right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally, my lips are on my mouth, on my mic.
Mine usually stay there.
Okay.
I'm like,
this is how, yeah, I just want to be right up on it.
I'm literally making out with you through the,
dude, we are kind of technically by a wire.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah.
Talking about
Inception.
Tenet.
Okay. To this day, when I watch Inception, I find something new every time.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
And it just gets better and better and better. He should have won Best Director, and that should have won Best Picture.
That's the movie that Leo should have won Best Actor for.
It was so freaking good. Mm-hmm. It's still so freaking good.
Every time I watch it, I'm like...
And then Interstellar, also so freaking good.
And it was like... I was like skeptical for Interstellar just because like the story didn't seem... From what I had seen before I saw the movie, I was like, I don't know if I'll be that interested.
I freaking love that movie.
Because that was also kind of close to around the time where like... It seemed like only space movies were coming out, you know? Like
it was
Sandra Bullock did Gravity.
Great movie.
And then like, yeah, great movie. But it seemed like that was just kind of the thing.
Right,
like, okay, I'm kind of done here,
There's
dude.
a lot of space stuff going on.
Classic Christopher Nolan. It's like
classic.
It's like check out all of this depth.
But you know he was there way before everybody else.
100%, yeah.
And then it's just like freaking Matthew McConaughey gives a performance of a lifetime.
Yep.
And
if
then
you're
Timothy Chablagoose even in it.
Shabalgoose?
Shablagu.
Shablagu?
Timothy Chablagu.
Sharblaga?
Timothy Chablagu.
Is Chablagu his actual last name?
Frick no. It's Chalamet.
Okay, yeah. It was the Dune guy.
It was a Vine.
Okay.
I think it was a Vine. It was either a Vine or early TikTok. Timothy Chablagu.
I want to say something about Timothy, him being insanely hot and a great actor.
He's so hot.
I will say, though, I don't want to see him as Charlie, the Chocolate Factory.
I mean, do you care about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
I care about the Johnny Depp version, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty controversial. I like that movie too, but a lot of people are upset about it.
Not saying he can't do it.
I want to watch it. I haven't been able to watch it yet.
I'm just like, you know, I don't know, man. It might also just be because I'm partially tipsy at the moment, and I just like to talk. I'd say things. Sure. So like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's not exactly a story I want to keep saying over and over.
Yeah, again. It is overdone.
Yeah,
you know,
it's only been done twice, but that's enough.
Thrice.
3?
This is the third.
This is the third.
You haven't seen the original?
No, I have, and it's amazing.
Yeah, this is the original Johnny Depp, and now this one.
Right.
This is 3 times.
So 1 time too many than 3.
Yeah. So I like the 2 that I've seen. The third one, I mean, it's like each one is different in its own way, so I can respect that. Sure. It is like an iconic classic, but it does feel like it's been remade so many times.
It seems to be kind of a prequel to like the height of
it's like an origin story.
So that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to see it just because I like Timothy Chalamet. Like honestly, he's vying for top spot in my actors right now just because of Dune Part 2.
So
he's vying for it.
I've had so many.
Him and Jake Gyllenhaal are fighting right now.
I've had a lot of people. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal's stupid hot. I feel like I just rate off of hotness because Ryan Gosling is also on my top right now. Yeah, because he's in a lot of my favorite movies.
Right,
but so is Timothy Chalamet.
Dude, when Cillian Murphy winning the Oscar because he's my favorite actor, that to me felt like I won the Super Bowl.
Euphoria.
Yeah, it was great.
Euphoria.
I kind of knew it was coming though because I'm like, what
He has already won so many awards.
Yeah, I mean, what other movie was going to do it besides Oppenheimer, though?
Oppenheimer, really? I feel like there weren't a ton of blockbusters this
That's what I'm
year.
saying. Like, nothing's really
Oppenheimer was like a freaking crazy summer blockbuster.
If you want to win an Oscar, just be in a movie that's going to be really good, because, like, everything, like, we're just kind of in... I mean,
most basic thing you could have said.
That's basic, but, like, everything...
If you want an Oscar, just be in a good movie that's going to win awards, obviously.
But, like, every movie right now is just really mediocre.
Sure, yeah,
like,
that's true, yeah.
There's never, like, a deal where it's, like, it wasn't like, oh, Oppenheimer was great, of course. And then it's a bit like...
Among other things. It was
exactly.
Oppenheimer
blew
up.
There's nothing that's like, oh, if so-and-so win, I can understand why
Barbie was the only other... Here's the thing. The Oscars typically will go after the mega blockbusters, not like Marvel movies or anything like that, even though those are mega blockbusters. Endgame was massive, 1-0 Oscars.
Yeah.
Insane. Insane to me. Still, I'm still so mad that 1917 won Best Visual Effects. I'm so mad about that.
I didn't even watch that movie.
It's a good movie, but they like...
There's not really visual effects in that movie, though, yeah?
That's the thing, is they make it to where you don't see them, and I get why they why they were nominated. They should not have won.
Right.
Because they did not use near as many as Endgame, and they were not near as impressive as Endgame. Endgame, you have multiple visual effects characters, full 3D models, Thanos, Hulk. And then they
look good
on a multitude of just like thousands of other VFX shots.
Right.
And they didn't win. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, dude. That is insane. They worked so freaking hard on that movie. In 1917, they worked hard too.
Sure.
But not as much.
Right. Because there's not as much.
It was a real life movie. They filmed it in real life.
Yeah, in a field.
In a field. In several fields.
Yep.
So I'm still mad about that to this day, as you can tell.
Dude, don't let it go. Hold on to that.
I'm freaking holding on to it.
Hold on to it, dude.
I will die on that.
Dude, you know me. I don't like to let anything go. Hold on to that.
If I ever meet the Academy, they are going to freaking get it from me. I'm going to freaking say, listen to me right now.
Who even is the Academy?
You listen to me right now. I think it's a bunch of rich schmoozes that think they're all that in the bag chips, but they're not. Okay. So I can't remember where I was on at the beginning of that. Oh, blockbusters. Yeah. So like Oppenheimer was just big time.
Like Blockbusters is in the company time. Or the...
No, that's just
like
company.
Yeah, R.I.P. Blockbuster. Yeah.
I used to go there when I was a kid, dude.
I used to love it, dude. You could rent a game and have it for like 14 days or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, but Barbie was the only other giant blockbuster of the summer. Everything else was underneath those two.
Yeah.
But the Oscars go after those like kind of niche artsy films. They always have, but they also do like the big bad boys, like Christopher Nolan movies and Martin Scorsese movies, which I'll say this. I said it this morning to Zachary. We were talking about the Oscars a little bit over breakfast, but like Scorsese, he's making the same kind of movies he's been making, and the industry is different, and I feel like he's outdated. I don't feel like his movies are bad. I was bored as frick in Killers of the Flower Moon. Not a bad movie.
Shorten it.
Too long. Way too long. Did not deserve nominations, in my opinion. I feel like he's just getting nominated because he's Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Which I can respect.
Sure.
He's made great movies. Incredible movies. Stop casting Robert De Niro. Stop it.
Yeah. He's got a new kid to raise with only like 5 years left.
He shouldn't have been nominated.
He got nominated?
I'm not even trying to be a hater. Should not have been nominated. His performance was
he was in Killers of the Flower Moon? I haven't seen it.
He's in every Scorsese movie of all times, dude.
All I know is Leonardo was in it, and that's all I know about it.
He was great in it.
Sure.
He deserved a nomination.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro just played Robert De Niro. I've seen it 5 billion times. Every movie is the same freaking thing. When he was younger, not so much. Now, he's an older guy. He can only do so much. He plays the same freaking role every time, dude.
Just old Italian guy.
I'm just tired. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, dude, really? Like, he did not deserve a nomination. There were so many other good performances. And when he gets nominated, the other ones that are in there, along with the ones that don't get nominated that are also really good, they just get weeded out more. Like, it gets more diluted when you put these dudes in there that it's just like, okay, you did an average performance that you always do. There was nothing outstanding about your performance.
I feel like that's where it's kind of like, crappy. Dude, yes, I didn't say the other one.
Nice, dude.
I feel like it's just kind of crappy where like it's like we already know who's gonna win and it's obvious who's gonna win.
Yeah.
We need names where they're like, oh, so and so was competing against so and so.
Yeah, there's no way he would have won.
Yeah, it's literally just using his name to bolster the actual winner. So when people look back, they're like, oh shoot, he beat Robert De Niro. Like,
yeah,
that's
not
like,
hard, dude.
Yeah,
it was so like it wasn't a bad performance. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it was not outstanding. That's the best way to phrase it. Like, you should be giving awards to people who do something that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
That is just like your jaw has dropped, and you're like, they did so freaking good. Like Cillian Murphy, freaking Ryan Gosling as Ken. I'm like, that's different. I've never seen that before. He did really freaking good as that. He became like, I mean, everyone already loves Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
But that just like blew the frick up because he did so good. And because that movie was so phenomenal.
Yeah, the movie has to also be really good, which you're not saying Flowers of Killing wasn't bad. It was like, I mean, you would say it was probably
DiCaprio deserved a nomination.
It was pretty okay.
Yeah, because that was outstanding. Because what DiCaprio did, I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen him do that before.
Right.
De Niro, I've seen him do that 500,000 times.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It was no different than The Irishman. He played basically the same freaking guy.
And like the thing that I'm thinking is like, you can't win that kind of award in a movie like that, because like by those standards, Christian Bale should have won all of the awards in Thor: Love and Blunder.
Yeah,
because he was the only good thing about that movie.
Yep. Yeah, because the movie was so bad that he just shined.
I've
literally sparkly star.
Dude, the other day I was taking a dump, right?
Yeah.
And I get up and I go to flush it, right? And I peep the dump before I flush it, and I go, I've seen that before. Where have I seen that? And then I was like, Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah. And then I flushed it immediately. I was like, oh God.
Slam that lid down and flush that bad boy immediately. Super loud slam the lid. It's just like those that startle you.
Oh, also, okay, why? Speaking of Robert De Niro, he's 80,001. And so he just had like another kid. Stop. Like, we don't need to talk about it. Like, well, I mean, I'm talking about like the magazine, like he's on the front cover of like a magazine because he's he's an actual Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they're like, look at this Tyrannosaurus Rex hatching a dinosaur, like a baby with this, like, what is she, 30? Like, she's at least 79,000 years younger than he is.
I don't even know.
That's fine, dude. If like,
I don't care what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like, who are these people who are just eating that up like Valium? You know what I mean?
Why does it matter at all?
Like, I would just be more concerned that he's like a trillion and like there's a baby because when I see that dude, I go, oh man, that kid's not gonna grow up with a dad. Like by the time he's cognitive.
My dad was Robert De Niro.
My dad, oh yeah, what was he like? Old and decrepit on an oxygen tank.
You ever seen Killers of the Flower Moon?
I don't know. My dad. I don't know. My dad died before I knew how to wipe my own butt.
Yeah.
My dad died before I knew my wife for my wipe.
Yeah. So Robert De Niro should have been nominated, and it's like I'm not saying that to
downgrade
piss
him
on the party. Yeah. I'm just saying it was not outstanding.
It's just
there were other performances that
better
were
than
that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
And that's not crapping on you.
No. Why the frick was he nominated? I legitimately do not understand why.
Like, we talk a lot of crap, but like,
this is real talk.
But I mean, like, realistically, like everybody at the Oscars is a great actor. Otherwise, they just wouldn't be in Hollywood or at that award show.
Yeah, because Bones and All didn't get any nominations as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
That was my favorite freaking movie.
Yeah.
Actually, that was 2 years ago, I think. I can't remember if that was last year or 2 years. I think it was maybe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I think it was last year. Okay.
Whatever.
Anyways, it didn't get nominated.
Sure.
That was outstanding. That was freaking amazing. The guy, I can't remember his freaking name. There was an older gentleman who's been in movies before.
Robert De Niro.
No. He's been like, he's been like in several movies as like a supporting role, but never really like been the big time guy, I think, as far as I'm aware. Could be wrong. He did so good in this movie, and that movie jumped to the top of my favorites list after I watched it twice in theaters because I was just like, oh, it was outstanding.
Yeah.
That's like the best way to phrase it for me.
Sure.
And I've just discovered that on this podcast.
You've heard it here first, guys. If Gage says it's outstanding,
is the best way
it's
to
the
describe
best way
it.
to describe things.
Because it should rise above the others. Not just that it's good.
Right.
It should rise above and it should do something different and it should be better, you know?
Sure.
And it should just be something different than what I've seen because there's so many movies produced every year. That's what I'm saying, dude. So many freaking movies come out every freaking year, dude. And I'm just like, okay, how do you win an award? You go above and beyond and you do something that makes me go, that was crazy.
You know what I'm just
Dune Part 2, Best Picture winner 2024. I'm saying it right now. And I'm saying Timothée Chalamet should win freaking Best Actor because he freaking slayed as Paul Atreides. Muad'Dib.
I didn't even understand hardly anything that you said just then.
We'll run it back.
Okay. Slow-mo it.
I'm saying it right now, and I'm saying Timothée Chalamet should win freaking Best Actor because he freaking slayed Paul Atreides.
Just was
Wow, thank you so much for slowing that down for me.
I was just getting on my soapbox, dude, because Dune Part 2 was extraordinary. Dude, I have to freaking see it again. It's going to go out of theaters again. I'm going to go see it tomorrow. I have to go see it again. It's been too long. I thought my dad was going to see it. I have to go see it again.
I feel like now I need to watch for some reason, I don't know why, Dune in itself has not like grabbed me to like, I could watch Dune 1 right now.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I mean, not right now because we're doing a podcast.
I get you.
But like, it's on most streaming platforms, and I'm like, I could watch it, but I'm like, I literally am just neutral to it.
It's long.
Yeah,
It's long, so that's an immediate turn off. I get it.
dude. And I think I realized that I hate long movies, which like you have
tough.
realized it a lot sooner. But like now, like when the Batman came out, I was like, this
So
is
hard.
amazing, but don't be this long.
I was whining about Dune Part 2 before I went to go see it. I was whining to my dad.
Of course.
Legitimate whining like a 3-year-old. I was
Right.
like, it's just going to be so long. And I'm just like, why does every movie have to be so freaking long?
Honestly, though, that is a nice like testament to the movie, though. If you are that long and you have that much going on in the movie to keep my attention,
I had zero problem with the pacing. I had zero, because most of the time in long movies, even in the Batman, even in the best movie, I'm like, okay, this is good, but when is this going to end?
right? It's like you're dragging this on. You could cut this out.
And usually there's like a portion of the movie where I'm like, it was a little slow there or whatever. Dune Part 2 had zero problem. I literally was just the entire time I was enamored with it. And I was like, that's outstanding.
Oh, there we go.
I was enamored the whole freaking time. I was freaking enamored with it. Outstanding. Couldn't believe it. And so like, I don't know, man. It was just like, it blew me away on every facet. Everyone was shooting at 1000%. And it was just like everyone was on their game in that whole movie, the entire production.
Would you say that it was game over?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let us know what you think about these sound effects because they're on our little...
Because we forgot we had them.
Because we barely use them because I forget which one is which.
It's funnier that we just don't know.
Yeah. What's this other one? Hell yeah. We're just trying sound effects on
Where did we even get that?
It just came default.
Oh, it just came. Okay,
It just
cool.
ended up default.
Okay.
Anyways,
all right. Yeah.
So guys, that's I mean, unless you had something else to say, that's pretty much.
Wow, we've done an hour already.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
I'm freaking. I'm out here, dude.
Dude, Gage and I are about to get some Chicken Express.
Tending.
Dude, last time we had Chicken Express, we
Oh my god.
we literally blew our stomachs out of our butts.
I straight up, my body hated me after that.
And we're about to do it again.
And we're about to do it again, baby.
Yeah! Thank you guys for watching this episode. We have another one next week, and we also had one last week.
And we'll have another one the week after next, actually. We'll just keep on having them, so.
Because we're a joke.
Yeah, because... All right, guys.
Like and subscribe.
See you next week. Guys, we were intoxicated during this episode. It's a little different.
We're over 21.
Yeah, I'm 25. 25.
This is actually keto, so it's good for you.
Okay. See you guys.